Good morning. As promised yesterday, I was going to make a video about how I make my cloud puffs. You may know them as cloud bread, but most of your cloud bread end up and have dairy in them. I wanted a option for dairy free that is not using coconut cream because I don't end up as a carnivore use any coconut product within my recipes or anything like that. So I end up, and I do have a video posted about how I make my baconaise. So I ended up and made my cloud puffs using my baconaise, a little apple cider vinegar, some salt, and eggs. So I'm going to end up and show you how I end up and make those. So here we go. Let's do here. So I have 4 eggs. I'm going to end up and separate them into 2 dishes. I will be using 4 egg whites and 3 egg yolks. The other egg yolk I will end up and add to my egg coffee. I also have a video posted for that as well as to how I make my egg coffee. But let's separate these farm fresh eggs. The yolks are very nice and bright and yellow. So we're going to use 4 egg whites. And let's get all the egg whites in the bowl here. And then we're just going to end up and beat these egg whites until they're stiff, like a meringue. You can add apple cider vinegar or you can use cream of tartar, but these cloud puffs are great. You can use them as like a bread substitute if you're making sandwiches, or you can end up and I just end up and eat them like alongside my breakfast. You can make them savory by adding some garlic powder if you end up and can use seasonings if you tolerate them. Like I said, we're not going to add this egg yolk. I'm just going to add that to my cup and I will make a coffee later, but we're going to end up and use, so like I said, this is my baconaise and I'm just going to put a couple tablespoons of it into the egg yolks. And let that sit there that way. And then I'm going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon. I like this organic apple cider vinegar, but I'm just going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon into the egg whites, and then just a sprinkle of salt. Like I said, if you want, you can end up and use cream of tartar in this to help them get those nice stiff peaks, but it's going to be a little loud. We're going to beat these egg whites. So now that you can see those are nice and stiff, they're not going anywhere. You want to beat the egg whites if you're using the same mixer. You can use a stand mixer too to end up and beat those and get the nice thickness. Don't overbeat them, they will end up and be watery and your cloud puffs will end up and not hold up. So now I'm gonna, like I said, use the same mixer, beat those egg yolks and that baconaise. So we're just going to end up and beat these egg yolks. So they end up kind of a nice light yellow. Everything's nice and well incorporated and smooth. And then what we'll do is we'll take a spatula and we'll just slowly incorporate this egg yolk into those egg whites so that we don't flatten the puffiness. It will flatten a little bit. Like I said, we'll just nice and slowly incorporate those into there. Nice and slow. You will deflate your egg whites a little bit, but that's okay. They'll puff up a little in the oven. So we're gonna bake these. I have a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper, and we'll preheat our oven to 300 degrees, and then we'll bake these for like 15-18 minutes. And if you have a conventional oven that's maybe a little cooler on its temp, you'll end up and maybe have to bake them a little bit longer, but we'll end up and want them to be a nice golden color, not to overburn them, so watch them closely. Like I said, we're just gonna continue to fold this in a little bit. Like I said, you can make them savory, so if you make like the carnivore pizza using like a meat crust, these are a great option to put like a little garlic in with that. And that parchment paper on this baking sheet, and we're just going to make 6 little dollops of our mix, so that's what it looks like when it's all mixed together. So we're just gonna little cloud puffs. And you can do it obviously a little bit fancier and make them nice and round, but they all taste the same no matter what shape they are on your baking sheet. Just try to keep them all the same size so that they bake, more evenly when they are in the oven. And then, since I usually will be eating these for breakfast, I like to take a little pre-cooked bacon that I've chopped up, and I'll just sprinkle the top with a little bacon. And there you have it. And those are my cloud puffs. Let's see if I can get you a little closer. So you'll see, how they're kind of puffed. Like I said, I'm gonna pause this and we will be back in about 15 minutes. Welcome back. Okay, we're gonna take these cloud puffs out of the oven and I'll let you see what they look like. Nice and puffy, see them nice and thick. Got that good bacon on top. And like I said, we're just going to end up and add these to our plate and eat them alongside our breakfast, or you can end up and use them and put like a bacon and a fried egg in there and make a sandwich. So thanks for joining me.